Valve was a little too ambitious with this year's summer sale. Where in previous years the main part of the theme was trading cards, this was the first time in 16 years where, for the summer sale, there were no trading cards. This year, Valve wanted people to get excited to participate in the theme this year. They were in pole position to make this year's summer sale something nobody would forget. Get it? Pole position? Come on, that was hilarious. But this year, Valve took a pit stop that ruined their chances of taking the checkered flag. Okay, fine, stop, fine. But they were good. Yeah. This year's theme was a Grand Prix and encouraged users to take part in the race. You had 5 teams to choose from: Team Hare, Team Tortoise, Team Corgi, Team Cockatiel, I just think so you say it, and Team Pig. To help your team win, you have to have at least 1 point that was ready to boost. You get points by completing Grand Prix quests, which I will get back to, and purchasing games or DLC on Steam. You can boost your team, which uses up to 1,000 points if you have that many. You could also attack other teams by slowing them down or stealing their boosts. This idea is great for engaging people to participate, but in execution, the flaws were quite obvious from the start. Now if you remember, I said you choose between 5 different teams. One of the teams I mentioned, Team Corgi, was majorly overpowered because everyone chose that team. The reason I believe they were chosen over the other teams was because it was a team based around Corgis. A racing minigame was broken because of Corgis. Now this has been fixed by Valve, who said, "We've made some back-end changes to help mitigate some of the snowball effects we've seen that have led to Team Corgi running away with the first 2 days of the races, despite their tiny legs." I thought it was cute how they said tiny legs. Now what this means is that they have transported some of Team Corgi's players to the other teams. This made the race more balanced, but not by much. Hey guys, I'm gonna show you the race standings for Monday, July 1st. So, this is not lopsided at all. See how much more balanced it is ever since Valve fixed it, guys? See? The only other team who has since won a race was Team Tortoise, who won day 4. But even then, there's an exploit that's taken the Steam world by storm more than Corgi's Tour Race minigame. There's a game called Starbound, which is like Terraria, but is much more focused on space exploration. During the summer sale, this is a cheap game to get, and even better, this game has a Grand Prix quest. One of the quests is to drink a soda. Now this sounds incredibly easy, and you wouldn't be wrong in thinking that this is easy. All you have to do is go to the Infinity Express, which is a shop in game, and buy it. But the major flaw in this quest is the workshop. There is a mod on Starbound's workshop page called Summer Sale Soda Mod by Kama Lapas. I probably butchered their name up, sorry if you're watching. Anyways, this mod allows you to craft 500 sodas for 1 block of dirt. Now if you've played any game like Starbound, Terraria, or Minecraft, you know dirt is extremely easy to find. Now drinking a soda gives you 10 points in the Grand Prix, so doing the math, 500 sodas would give you 5,000 points in the Grand Prix. That's an extremely large amount in the minigame. But that's not the worst part about this problem. For the amount of points you use in the minigame, they are converted into tokens, which you can use if you make a pit stop. For participating in the Grand Prix, you get a Steam badge. You can spend from 3 prices to level up your badge 1 level, 5 levels, or 10 levels for 100, 500, 1000 tokens respectively. If you know how badges work in Steam, they give you XP, which raises your Steam profile level, which is used for things like gaining 5 friend slots for every level that you get. Leveling up your badge also raises the amount of XP you get from that badge, which means that your Steam profile level rises with it, naturally. Now this is a great incentive to people who've just done the Starbound Soda exploit, of course. Now if you remember, you got 5,000 points in the Grand Prix if you did that just once. This means that you get 5,000 tokens as well, which allows you to level up your badge 50 levels. That is a large amount and can upgrade your Steam profile level in less than 30 seconds. Now I know there are exploits in other games such as Stardew Valley. Harvest a crop. Really, harvest a crop for Stardew Valley. Really. Yeah, okay, so here I am in Stardew Valley, and watch this, just watch this. Wait. It's this one, right? It's not that one. Okay, wait, is it this one? I don't think that was what I was supposed to do. Yeah, okay, I'm guessing that that's not what you're supposed to do. Controls, just wait. Alright, what are the controls? What are the controls? Right click. Oh. Oh, that's how you harvest. Okay, well, just got my, I think that's 20 points, guys. Just got 40 points, guys. Take all that. Just gonna really quickly just harvest the rest of my crop so I can exploit Steam. Now we really do want to play Stardew Valley. So you know, yeah. I think this is all just a ploy, just so they could make people play Stardew Valley. I'm smarter than everyone on the earth, so obviously I know. Ah, right there. Yeah, of course. Yeah, just take all my vegetables. Take all of that. Bro, epic. But this is the most widespread exploit. And you might be thinking, well, hopefully this is the last problem with the sale this year, but you'd be completely wrong. There's one issue that is far worse than anything I just talked about. Valve announced that randomly selected users from the top 3 teams of the race for that day would get their most wished for game on their wish list for free. Many users didn't read far enough or didn't understand, so many thought that it would be a random game from their wish list, which means that many, and I mean many, deleted games off their wish list in hopes that they would get their most expensive or favorite game from their list. Because of this, many indie game developers saw wishlist deletions of their games skyrocket like never before. Paul Kilduff Taylor, which I hope I'm saying right, of Mode 7 Games posted this, showing 1,149 wishlist deletions of their games: Frozen Synapse 1 and 2, The Colonist, War Dialer, which I hope I'm saying right too, Frozen Cortex, and Tokyo 42. Dan Hines, which again I hope I'm saying right, said thanks to the Steam Summer Sale minigame, where you can win a free game for Steam wishlist, Wildfire wishlist deletions have skyrocketed. And as he said, Wildfire isn't out. You can't win it as an unreleased game. He also criticized Steam and how they make changes that hurt indie game developers. After a while though, Valve realized what was happening. In the same post about the Grand Prix balancing that I was talking about, they said this: if your team makes it to the podium and you are randomly chosen to win something off your wish list, then we'll grant you the top item. There's no need to remove other items from your wish list. Keep them there so you'll be notified when those items release or go on sale. Now, this is the end of the video, but I want to say, to finish this video off, support indie game developers. Buy their games, or even just keep them on your wishlist. If you have genuine interest for it in a game, don't delete it off your wishlist. And the thing is, I never even knew about Wildfire before this entire thing happened. And I'm happy that I found out about this game because it looks absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not saying that the Summer Sale wishlist problem was a good thing, because right now it's not, but it could possibly be a blessing in disguise later down the road for these developers. Or it could still be, in like 5 years, what it is now, a complete disaster that won't be remembered for how great it is, but how broken it was. Either way, Steam Summer Sale 2019 will go down in history as the worst sale in Steam history.